Good morning. I hope things are going well for you this week. They're certainly going very well for me. And in fact, I'll tell you a little bit more about that on Friday. But for today, I want to continue looking at some of the parables of Jesus. In fact, we're going to be looking at the parables of Jesus for some time, but right now, particularly the ones that he told at the end of his ministry regarding us being prepared for his return. We pick this one up in Matthew chapter 25 and beginning with verse 14. It's a story that's familiar to you, I'm sure, but let's look at it again. The master of the house is a wealthy man, and he has several servants, and he's going to be gone on a business trip for some time. But he wants his investments to be looked after while he's away. And so he takes one servant and he says, look, here's 5 talents. I want you to watch over that and see what you can do with it. To another one, he says, here's 3 talents. And to another, he says, here's 1 talent. And I'm not sure why he gave different amounts to the different ones, but it's his money, isn't it? So he's gone for some time. We're not told how long, but after a while he comes back and he meets with his servants and wants to know, how did it go? And the first servant says, well, while you were gone, I was able to invest what you entrusted to me, and things went pretty well. In fact, over that time, the money has doubled, and I now have 10 talents to present to you. And the master says, good job. Well done. You've been very faithful. I appreciate that. Comes to the next servant, to whom he'd given 3 talents, and said, how did it go with you? He says, well, I also invested the best I could, and I feel that I was successful, and I'm very pleased that I also was able to double what you gave me, and I'm able to present back to you at this time 6 talents. And the master says, also, well done. You're just very faithful. I can trust you. Good job. And he comes to the next servant and says, how did it go for you? He says, well, I was a little bit nervous because I know that you're a hard, demanding taskmaster, as is right, and I didn't want to disappoint you. I certainly didn't want to lose any money. I couldn't bear that. So I buried the money you gave me, and I'm happy to report that I still have it, and here it is, just like you gave it to me. The master said, you lazy servant. You didn't even try. You knew I was a hard taskmaster, but you weren't willing to risk yourself in my service. What you have is going to be taken from you and given to the others. What's the lesson here? Well, it's pretty obvious. God has given me some degree of talent. He's given you some spiritual gifts and some degree of talent. When he comes, he's going to ask, what did you do with what I gave you? And you know, one of my greatest fears is that he's going to show me a video of what I could have done if I had really surrendered myself all along. I don't think he's going to do that. I hope he's going to look and say, you have invested your time and you've done well. And I think that's what we all want to hear, isn't it? So whatever God has given you, it may not seem like much. It may seem like 1 talent, and you're not even sure that you have 1. I'll guarantee you, you have 1. We are promised that the Holy Spirit gives at least 1 gift to everyone. So you have a talent. What are you doing with it? How are you investing your time, your talent, your treasure? God is not going to be rough on you when he comes back. He just wants to know that what he has given you, you have endeavored to use to his glory, to his honor, and present it back to him when he comes in the clouds of heaven. I'm looking forward to that time. I know I have not done all that I could, but I'm anxious to share with him the joy that I have had in using the gifts that he has given me. May God bless you as you seek to use his talents today.